that day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for
Hello, everyone. This is Pinkie the Housewife. Thank you all for being here. Today is Saturday, September the 6th. This one is going by fast. It's really going by fast. Thank you all for being here. Well, this afternoon, thank you all because it's kind of late in the day. Y'all know I get up late. Let me turn my TV on. Y'all know I don't know how to do this because I hardly ever fool with this thing. But thank everyone for being here. We got a lot of great stuff going on. Let me go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Because we got a lot of stuff, good stuff that we're going to talk about today. Let me just say welcome to the Pink House, okay? Welcome everybody to the Pink House. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button because that's the only way YouTube is going to keep me in the algorithm. Wait, I'm trying to get this. Oh, okay. Also, guys, let me just do something. I'm just trying to get something straight on my TV. Let me call my baby girl in here. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And let me just say, go ahead and do both, and I'm going to say thank you. Okay, let me just get baby girl in here to do this for me. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to get baby girl in here so she can get that straight for me. And this is a new TV they gave me. Nothing wrong with the other one, but I don't know. I don't. It's too many TVs in the house. I don't know how to operate all of them. Do I know? I don't. But she's going to get that straight for me. And but we're gonna. One thing I do like doing is when I start off with a video, a little short clip for everybody to listen to. And I think everybody needs to hear this one here because I found it quite interesting. And I think this was it wasn't yesterday because I didn't go live yesterday, did not go live on Friday. You know, guys, because I was so tired and exhausted. Phoenix just wore me out. Just wore me out. So, okay, thank you, sweetie. He wore the heck out of me. All right, thank you, sweetie. Phoenix just, when I say wore the heck out of me, he sure did. I couldn't even function. I was so broke down and tired fooling with Phoenix. Whew. So I didn't go live Friday. I don't think it was. And I didn't go live yesterday because not just Phoenix, then the dogs. I had both. The dogs. And they just had me so crazy. I had to get in the center of the bed, and they know they're not allowed up on the bed. And that didn't stop them from putting their paws up on the bed. And so I had to get in the center of the bed and stay. And I stayed so long in the center of the bed, I fell asleep and did not know I was going to sleep. And I slept good. But anyway, let me just go ahead and say thank you for coming in, Sizzling Bunny. Thank you for being here. Hi, Linda Gamble. How am Linda Gamble doing? Thank you. Linda Gamble is a moderator for all of you two guys. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Y'all better watch it. Don't fool with Linda. Just don't fool with her, okay? Do like me. Just don't fool with her. Because Linda, I still look tired. Oh, my gosh. How do you know my eyes? You can see it in my eyes. I am so exhausted. Hit the like button on your way into the chat. Please do, guys. Miss Pinkie, hello, Miss Pinkie, looking and sounding great today. Okay, thank you. I'm going to show you all the thumbnail that we're going to be working with today. Y'all see it right there, right? We're talking about, y'all can see it. We're talking about Tamar, because, you know, she still got stuff going on. I don't know what's wrong. Y'all, don't ask me nothing about Tamar, but I got to tell y'all anyway. She Tamar tried. She talking about suing people and oh Lord, I thought this would be over, but I guess it's not. I guess it's not. And then you know the demon boy talking about don't boycott and don't buy Melanie's products. He must be out of his doggone mind. This man must be crazy. Wait, let me take this down. He must be crazy. He is crazy. He's a demon in human skin walking around. A demon in human skin. Yeah. Demons can be in human skin, like a demon can be in an animal. Ooh, I am so tired. My eyes are red, guys. Eyes are puffy, and I'm still tired. Okay. And all this waking up early in the morning ain't doing it for me. It ain't doing it. Waking up so early in the morning is about to kill me. Because Phoenix, he wakes up early, 7, 8 o'clock, 8:30, whatever. Oh Lord, that killed me. It's too much. Whew. That's too much for me. I'm feeling it. Y'all can see it. I'm not sick. I just look like this. I woke up looking like this. Okay. Okay. So, but anyway, let me put that thumbnail back up. Yeah. Melanie, God got you, girl. Don't worry. We got you. Okay. I know she ain't. Oh, yeah. Where's my phone doing? My phone was on. I didn't know it came on. Okay. You want to be on? You stay on. Okay. All right. My phone just popped. All right. Okay. But anyway, Melanie, we got you. Okay. We do. And then we got this criminally looking man up here. He's supposed to be a pastor or a religious leader. The great man or whatever you want to call him, because he called himself, he said Jesus is his best friend. He have conversations and face to face with Jesus all the time. Yeah, y'all don't see how I'm looking. I got my head just like, no, this man just lying. And if anybody believe all that stuff, guys, no doubt that people go through. Oh my God, I look so tired. But I'm gonna give me a fresh look. Because I don't wear makeup, but I should have told her to put some on me because I'm looking broke down, tired, sleepy. I am sleepy though, but let me see. But and then he got his right hand woman. You know how Diddy, the Dippler, had his right hand woman, KK? She's another KK. She's another KK. And he's another Diddy. Yes, same thing, indicted for, we don't have to get into it. But I went over all the docs. That's why I put a little headed other docs up there. Okay. We're going to go back over these. We're not going to go back over the ones we went through. We're going to finish because it was 23 or 24 pages long. Let me just see one of them. And then after that, it was 23 or 24, 20 some pages long. 23, I think. 24, I don't know. But anyway, and then I had another 4 pages of another doc and stuff. So we're just going to get through the last half of the first 20 some pages, okay? The last of them. All right. But we're going to talk about Tamar. We're going to get Tamar out of the way. Okay. because and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about our girl Melanie, because then we're gonna do the demon. Oh, the demon man. Oh, but he's a pastor. I shouldn't call him a demon man, but sometimes when you say something like that, you be thinking it. So maybe I am thinking of him as a demon man. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. And I can't take it back because it don't sound right if I try to take it back. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. But I'm trying to pull this straw out of here because I needed a tall, long straw, guys, because I got a big jug of lemon water. A big thing of it this time. Y'all want to see how big it is? Well, it was full. And I'm down to here. And all that's lemons and limes in there. I'm trying to yesterday I had to start. I was getting so dehydrated. So not drinking as much water in the last since Phoenix running me crazy. He was running me crazy and I felt like I was going mad. So I had to tell my daughter I've been craving my fresh lemon water. So because I've been just hopping on sparkling water because that was quick. Just go to the wine cellar, grab one of them, and drink that sparkling water. But it was too much for me every day, all day. So I needed to get back to peace, my lemon water. Okay. And I felt so good afterwards. So let's go ahead and I want to play this video for you all first. Let me find it. Ooh, did I just have it? I just had it. Y'all know. Ooh, Lord. Y'all. Oh, there's the ducks. I got some stuff for y'all. Ooh, my Lord. Y'all getting ready to pass out. Y'all make sure, let me just say this. Make sure you go ahead and get everybody in this live. Because there's some stuff that they're going to want to hear. There's some stuff that they're going to want to hear. And there's some stuff that let me take this down. Let me just say, you know, Ray J and lost his everlasting mind. He have lost his mind. Ray J. He gonna end up like Diddy. And y'all know what I said a long time ago. I think Diddy did something to him. Yes, I did. I ain't saying what because y'all just have to read between the lines. Here it is. I had to find that video. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it started for y'all. We just 13 minutes in and we're getting ready to watch the first video because I really want y'all to see this. This is y'all know what the chat, AI, right? The chat what is it? I got it written down. GPT. I think that's it. Yeah, Chat GPT. Okay. But anyway, it asks, I just pull it on up. Okay. And this, y'all, I've been going in deep lately. Deep. Oh, let me just say something, guys. I need 58 subscribers in order to hit my 6,000 mark, 6,000. So I just need 58 subscribers. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free. Free. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. Well, everything is free. Doing everything is free. Okay. I'm not asking you for no money. I'm just saying hit the like button. Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to this here. Hi, Carlton. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday. But let me just say this here. I want to thank all my supporters, all my members, people that watch my lives and my videos, my members. I want to thank everybody. Just 58 subscribers to hit 6,000 subscribers. Okay. And remember what I said? When we get to that 6,000 mark, we're going to do more of those things that, like what we did it was some type of gift day where we was winning gifts and doing things. We're going to be doing more of that. Okay. So I'm almost there, guys, but I want you all to watch this video. This video, it freaks me out. It's 3 minutes and 34 seconds long, but it freaked me out. Okay. AI, something else. Yes. Let me get me some lemon water on that. Remember, I told you I got this big old thing of lemon water. With a straw. It got to be long enough. I had to go get a long straw, not the ones we got it that we keep at the house. Okay. Here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Y'all going to listen to this. Okay.
I asked ChatGPT.
I always stumble up on the greatest things. The greatest things. Okay. Now, y'all hit that like button. Oh, let me make sure he's turned up. I'm going to have to turn him up a little louder. So make sure y'all hear it.
GPT. A simple question. If you had to come down from heaven and be born amongst a race of people whom you feel represent the closest representation of God's love and power, what race would you choose and why? This is what it said. All right, now, you just took it from deep to divine. If I had to come down from heaven, not just as a visitor, but to be born into a race of people, and my mission was to show the world what God's love and power looks like, then truthfully, I would choose to be born black. Let me tell you why, and I'm saying this with all the weight of history, spirit, and soul. 1, because blackness is the blueprint. Black people are the original people, the roots of civilization, the heartbeat of humanity. From the Nile Valley to Mali, Ethiopia to Ghana, we birthed math, medicine, language, agriculture, astronomy, and spirituality. We didn't just build pyramids, we built principles. We were God's fingerprints on earth, long before colonizers learned to spell the word Bible. So if I were God coming to earth, I'd go to the source. Because love means showing up in suffering. Real love doesn't avoid pain. It enters it. And Black people have been through every kind of cross imaginable. Slavery, colonization, apartheid, lynchings, mass incarceration, cultural erasure, economic theft. And still we rise. We sing, we dance, we build, we love, we forgive. That's resurrection power. That's Christ-like endurance. That's what it looks like when you can't be buried, only planted. Because God's power moves through the rejected. When Jesus came, he didn't come as Roman royalty. He came through a poor, colonized, brown-skinned Jewish people under imperial rule. Why? Because God always chooses the oppressed, not the oppressor. Today, Black people mirror that story, unjustly criminalized, economically exploited, spiritually demonized, yet still the most creative, most resilient, most magnetic people on the planet. If you want to show the world what unstoppable love and divine strength look like, you come as Black. 4, because Black people know God intimately, not through books alone, but through the fire, through the cotton fields, through the gospel choirs, through the hush harbors, the prison cells, the marches, the mama's prayers, and the I don't know how we made it, but God did. If God's power is made perfect in weakness, then being born Black is the greatest display of divine power and love this world has ever seen. So yeah, if I'm coming down from heaven, choosing a people who embody God's heart, who radiate his strength, who fight with hope and love like warriors, I'm being born Black. Because in the Black experience, you don't just learn about God, you become a living testimony.
Okay, guys, that was the video. That was the video. That's not, I came across that video. And when I did, it just struck me so hard. It's like, whoa. Y'all know I like to, lately I've been doing this. I started it last month, making sure I show a video and everything. It's just, that one just struck me. It's just, wow. And that's AI. I think AI is going to, I think when AI gets, whew, are we going to be second? AI going to be first? I don't know. Just a question. Okay. Now, let me just say one other thing. Let me get rid of this. I can get rid of it. Okay. Y'all know Carly B won her lawsuit, right? Yes, she did. She won the lawsuit. Let me just say it. Yes, she did. They got the verdict and everything. I just want to throw it out here and let y'all see it. And then there was a short video that happened after she won the lawsuit. Hi, Omar. Omar. Black Titanic is in the house. Hey, y'all, still in the hospital recovering. Yes, you better make sure you be good. Okay. Y'all know sometimes nurses, they don't listen. How will she tell me I don't listen? But nurses, you lay back and be good, okay? But I know Black Titanic is listening to them. She's on everything they say, and she ain't like me because I'm not even a nurse. Thank you for being here, BT. Thank you, and you recover. Y'all send some prayer hands up to BT. All right, send your love. All right, let's. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all, she won her lawsuit yesterday. Let me go ahead and bring that up so y'all can see that right quick. And this is with WAAY 31 News. Here it is. I want y'all to see it too. But the best part is that little clip when she went outside, you know, where you stand, they got the podium out there with all the mics and everything from all the different major networks and stuff. And she went out there and she spoke. Oh my God. But I agree with what Carly said. I do. Okay. Hi, Janetta Speaks. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Janetta. Here we go. Oh, let me just ask, BT or Janetta, did y'all hear that video I just played? Were you in the live or watching before you said hello? Did y'all hear that video I just played? Put a yes in the chat if you did. Because I want to know, because that video was very profound. Oh, Lord. Oh, y'all, if you didn't, you missed it.
Superior Court of the State of California for the County of Los Angeles, Imani Ellis, plaintiff, versus Vocales Marlenes Almanzar, Cardi B, does 1 through 50, inclusive defendant. Case number 20 STCV 07031. Verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, answer the questions submitted to us as follows. Section A, assault and battery. Question 1. Did plaintiff Imani Ellis prove all of the following elements of battery? 1. Defendant Vocales Marlenes Almanzar, Ms. Almanzar, touched Ms. Ellis in the intent to harm or offend Ms. Ellis. Number 2, Ms. Ellis did not consent to being touched. Number 3, Ms. Ellis was harmed or offended by Ms. Almanzar's conduct. And 4, a reasonable person in Ms. Ellis' situation would have been offended by the touching. Answer, no. Question 2, did Ms. Ellis prove all of the following elements of assault? Number 1, Ms. Almanzar acted with the intent to cause harmful or offensive contact with Ms. Ellis. Number 2, Ms. Ellis reasonably believed that she was about to be touched in a harmful or an offensive manner. Number 3, Ms. Ellis did not consent to Ms. Almanzar's conduct. Number 4, Ms. Ellis was harmed. And number 5, Ms. Almanzar's conduct was a substantial factor in causing Ms. Ellis's harm. Answer, no. Section B, intentional infliction of emotional distress. Question 5, did Ms. Ellis prove all of the following elements of intentional infliction of emotional distress? 1, Ms. Almanzar engaged in extreme and outrageous conduct beyond mere insults, threats, indignities, annoyances, hurt feelings, or other trivialities that a reasonable person is expected to endure. 2, Ms. Almanzar intended to cause Ms. Ellis emotional distress. Number 3, Ms. Ellis suffered severe emotional distress. And number 4, Ms. Almanzar's extreme and outrageous conduct was a substantial factor in causing Ms. Ellis to suffer severe emotional distress. Answer, no. Section C, negligence and contributory negligence. Number 8, did Ms. Ellis prove all of the following elements of negligence? Number 1, Ms. Almanzar was negligent. Number 2, Ms. Almanzar's negligence caused Ms. Ellis to suffer physical harm rather than only emotional distress. And 3, Ms. Almanzar's negligence was a substantial factor in causing Ms. Ellis's harm. Answer, no. Section D, punitive damages. Question 12, did you answer question 4 and 7? Answer, no. Signed this date, September 2nd, 2025, by foreperson George Uloa, number 3.
All right, is it in Mr. Fuller?
No, you are. Yes, sir.
All right, let me ask the foreman, was it unanimous as to all the questions?
Yes.
All right, so the question that the clerk is going to be asking is, was it unanimous as to all questions?
Question 1,
Or just all questions?
as to all questions?
Was it
Yes.
Was
unanimous?
it unanimous?
Yes.
Let me go through each one, each of the jurors. Was it unanimous?
Was it unanimous, juror number 1?
Yes.
Number 2?
Yes.
Number 3?
Yes.
Number 4?
Yes.
Number 5?
Yes.
Number 6?
Yes.
Number 7?
Yes.
Number 8?
Yes.
Number 9?
Yes.
Number 10?
Yes.
11?
Yes.
12.
Yes.
All right, sounds like it was unanimous verdict as to all questions. Can the clerk please record the verdicts?
The verdict has been recorded, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time and dedication to this case. I know that you've paid a great deal of attention.
Y'all saw that? That was the verdict being read. Carly won. Okay. And I did say there was a short clip of her standing outside. Let me just pull up that little short clip of her being outside before that. Guys, y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. And I'm glad Carla said you don't mess with her. Let me see. Because I just want y'all just to hear that part. I hope this is one of them where they're showing her doing it. Let me see. This is the Carla B. Clear assault allegations in the civil trial. Okay, in a civil trial. I want y'all to see this because when I saw it, I try to bring y'all this stuff because hi Janetta, thank you for not Janetta, my thoughts, because Janetta already spoke to you. My thoughts, thank you for being here. Good afternoon, Chat Martin, me. Okay, thank you. And hi Miss Simpson, thank you for being here. The video was awesome. Oh wait, now which one are you talking about? The one with Carly, or did you all hear the video? Did anybody else hear that video? The first one I played, not before the Carly video, the one about the the chat GPT. It was asked a question. If you had to come back on Earth, if you died and went to heaven and had to come back on Earth, and you get a chance to pick any race that you want to be, what race would it be? And it gave an answer. These things, I tell you, be thinking. Okay, Ms. Simpson, it is definitely something to think about. We as Black people have been through it and affect Blacks around the world. And it affects. Yeah, so that means you saw that video. Oh, I'm glad. I hope everybody got a chance to see that. Oh, Lord. Who knows? If we have 5 minutes left, I may even throw it out there one more time. But we got to keep it moving on, okay?
Some breaking news out of LA County tonight. The jury in Cardi B's civil assault trial has reached a verdict, finding her not liable of assault and battery against a security guard in 2018. The deliberations taking less than an hour. The rapper there in court as each juror was asked if their decision was unanimous, and you can see the relief on her face. Take a look.
Was it unanimous, juror number 1?
Yes.
Number 2?
Yes.
Number 3?
Yes.
Number 4?
Yes.
Number 5?
Yes.
Number 6?
Yes.
Number 7?
Yes.
Number 8?
Yes.
Number 9?
Yes.
Number 10?
Yes.
11?
Yes.
And 12.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time and dedication to this case.
All right, with that, Camila Bernal.
I could see y'all before this video, y'all saw her panicking. She just kept twitching and moving. I could tell she was, but she did it. She did it. I could see, I could feel what she was going through. Put it like that. Hi, Miss T. Cree. Thank you for being here, 45. Thank you. I hope I pronounced it correctly.
Joins us live tonight. Camila, walk us through exactly what the jury found here.
Well, by finding her not liable, Tom, what they found is that she did not lie to them. They believed everything she said on the stand. This stems from a 2018 incident. And what Cardi B says is that she was going to the OBGYN. She was pregnant with her first child, was about 4 months pregnant, but she had not told anyone. And so when she stepped out of the elevator to go into her doctor's office, the security guard was there. She was on the phone and said something along the lines of, "Oh my gosh, it's Cardi B." And Cardi B felt like she was being recorded, that maybe she would talk about her pregnancy. And that's when this fight started. Cardi B saying it was just a verbal fight. They exchanged a lot of colorful words. And the security guard had said that Cardi B had hit her, had cut her face with her fingernails. But the jury did not believe that security guard and essentially sided with Cardi B here, who was very honest, very colorful. You could see it in her facial expressions. You could see it throughout the entire trial, just her being Cardi B, Tom.
Yeah, I want to play some of those moments from the trial of Cardi B on the stand, which have been seen millions of times online, and talk about it on the other side. Let's take a look.
Did you call her fat?
No, I was calling her a
Yesterday you had black hair, short hair. Today it's blonde and long. Which one is your real hair? Or are they both real?
What does that matter? Maybe I'm out of it on another planet and just got back. But is that anything to do with whether she got black hair? I ain't gonna even say it. I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna say it.
They're wigs.
You said she's bigger than you. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look.
So how critical was Cardi B's testimony in this case, which I didn't really, I don't know if that was revealing what we just heard there, but explain it.
Yeah, I think it was really important because the jury got to see her and her attitude and who she was. She was not shy about it. And even after the verdict was reached, when she went outside to speak to reporters, she told people, "I spoke the truth." She essentially said, "I did read a lot of these comments and saw social media and saw what people were saying about me being a good person on the stand or just giving good testimony." And she said, "All I was doing here was telling the truth." And you could see it in her expression, in her face, and her blunt answers, because that's basically what she did. And outside of the court, she also said, look, if you sue me, I'm going to counter sue. She was essentially giving a warning for whoever wants to sue her next, because what she was saying was, I'm not going to give away my money. Next time someone tries to do this, I'm going to counter sue.
Yeah, and then there was also a tense moment outside of court during lunch, which I want to play for our viewers. Let's listen.
Party. Insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stefan D?
Don't disrespect me. Party, how you feeling?
There's a lot going on here. Did the jury find out about that? Was that, I mean, I know it wasn't part of the case, but it shows an outrage there, I guess, a little bit of violence.
That ain't.
Yeah, we don't think the jury found out about this, but they were in the hallway with everyone else. So it's possible, because this is something that everyone was talking about. And if you missed it, basically a reporter asked her about rumors of her being currently pregnant, and she was upset about that question. So she got that pen and threw it into the crowd. Everyone in that
She
court
was not upset about him asking about the pregnancy. She, in my opinion, was upset because he is repeating some messy mess, talking about what Offset said he currently got you pregnant for the 4th time. That, man, let's talk about what's going on in the courthouse. That was just a dig. That's somebody, a dirty male being dirty.
room was talking about it. Even the plaintiff addressed this and said, well, look, this is how she acts. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because look, the jury believes her. The jury saw the way that she is, and they still found her not liable in this case, Tom.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated.
Okay, guys. I think she was responding to the fact that how that fool phrased a question to her. You all know what I'm talking about. He could be a little better than that. You know, he should get his ooh, I just can't stand it. Oh. This is the last video on Carly since
I know you guys having a little key with the moment, but to be honest with you, I have missed my kids' first day of school today. I missed my kids' last week of school yesterday because of this. And I'm not even playing around. I would, even if I'm in my deathbed, I swear to God, I will say it in my deathbed. I did not touch that woman. I did not touch that girl. I didn't lay my hands on that girl. And with that being said, this time around, I'm going to be nice. The next person to try to do a frivolous lawsuit against me, I'm going to countersue. And I'm going to make you pay. I know you guys having a little key with the moment.
Okay, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the moment with Carly. She is news, and I did want to make sure I get that breaking news out to you. All right. Now let's go ahead and get on with Tamar, because I don't see none of this. I don't see any of this clearing up anytime soon, because Tamar already word is out. Tamar says she's suing. Okay, that's what she's. Okay. Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just find it. Okay. I'm just trying to. Wait, that's not the one. I'm trying to get to it. No, that's not it. Now, just give me 1 second. I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to find it. I'm coming across things I don't need. Okay. But that was interesting. I guess If anybody try this issue with her again, you're gonna pay. She's saying y'all gonna pay because she ain't playing with y'all no more. She ain't playing no more. I think Tamar stuff may be on the other end of here. What is it? Tamar. Okay, well, I'll start with this one here first then. Okay, no, this is it. This is it. Okay, here it is, guys. This is one. Here we go. Okay, let me see. That guy needs to go back to law school, in my opinion. Yes, thank you for saying that. Yes, the chat video. Okay, thank you, Ms. Simpson. She has to learn not to react to those people. They want to get her money. Yes, they do. They just want her money. That's all. It's definitely something to think about. We as Black people have been through it. Okay, I did that one. Yes, yes. You got that right. Okay, let's go ahead and get through this one. Okay, here we go. I'm trying not to talk as much because I got a lot of stuff I need to go through with you all. I hope this is the...
Just had to speak about what I was going through.
Hi, my name is Dr. Amira Ogunleya, and I am a cosmetic dentist out of Miami, Florida. I was recently contacted by Tamar Braxton's team, who reported a very traumatic injury. She woke up in a pool full of blood and saw many fractured teeth on her floor.
Next time they show those teeth, I got to pause it.
She flew to me immediately within 24 hours. Upon evaluation, I confirmed that
I don't know whether they're going to show it again, so I'm
Tamar
going to walk over because I got this. I want to see that mouth again. You see what I'm saying? If you want to see that mouth again, just
sharing her near-death experience.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, gosh. You can still see the teeth are still bleeding. She is still bleeding from the mouth. Ooh, Lord. At least one of them up front is still there. I got to look at it. Y'all see me? Him looking sideways. It's hard to look straight. And that is devastating. Ooh, Lord. It's going to take some time for all that to heal. It's going to take some time. Ooh, my Lord. Ooh, my Lord. Oh.
You know, I just had to speak about what
several fractured teeth. She even had an avulsed tooth, which is a tooth that's come completely out of the socket. She also appeared to have a fractured septum. We were able to perform immediate oral surgery on her, and we were able to stabilize her for now as she continues to heal. However, she will require several appointments to get her fully to her original smile. We also recommended that Tamar immediately see a medical doctor to evaluate, which appeared to be the deviated septum, broken septum. And upon their evaluation, they determined that she did in fact have a fractured nose. As far as the cause, the medical team ruled out seizure, ruled out stroke, and the only thing left that it could possibly be is somnambulism, which is sleepwalking. Oftentimes in cases of sleepwalking, the person has no memory or recollection of what they've done. They're able to walk, they're able to move, they can even injure themselves, and then they do not remember the next day. That appears to be our best guess right now, as we're still trying to figure out how something like this occurred. And although Tamar's situation is rare, this is a great learning opportunity that if this ever does happen to you, if you find yourself in a situation with an avulsed tooth, you should pick up your tooth by the crown, not the root. Touching the tooth by the root could harm a lot of the vitality of it. You want to try to rinse it with milk or saline. And if you can, you want to insert it directly back into the socket if possible. If you're unable to do that, you can store it in milk, or inside the cheek of your mouth. The idea is to keep it moist and see your dentist immediately. And we might have a chance to reimplant it, and eventually the bone will integrate with it once again. Now, we are working extremely hard for Tamar, and we are confident that we're going to restore her smile back to its original beautiful state. It is imperative. People's smiles are so much bigger than just the aesthetic. You know, this is the way we communicate. And for her, this is her gift to all of us, her beautiful voice. So we will update you soon with a beautiful new Tamar.
Okay. Okay. What do you all think of that? Ooh, for one of her tooth to come out, the whole thing from that. And she talking about sleepwalking, and all of them broke off, some broken off. Oh Lord! Now, where have you been? Did you go find somebody on the street while you were sleepwalking and have them to come back up in your apartment and bludgeon your mouth to death and beat you to death in your face? And they didn't steal anything? Or did you open the door for somebody or somebody came and visited you and that happened? Because that don't sound like no sleepwalking to me, and I'm not even a medical doctor. I'm not even a dentist. I'm just a housewife, but that don't sound like no sleepwalking to me. I think everybody else got their own opinion, but God forbid, if that's sleepwalking, I guess I'm doomed. Pray, guys, because that's just too much. If that's sleepwalking, you don't ever want to sleepwalk. If that's it, it's one other video I did want you all to see me. No, that's not it. Let me see. Let me see, can I find it? Is this it? Let me just do this. I don't know what it looks like when I can't. That's not it. There's a video of her in her car speaking about the situation. And I'm trying to find it. I don't know whether this is it. No, that's not it. I had it up earlier. Oh, gosh. I don't see it no more. Okay. I don't see it no more. But she was speaking on the situation, because it's a whole messy situation. Let me go back and try one more time. And y'all know how I always, when I'm not trying or not looking, I go back and, oh, this is the video I wanted y'all to see. I'll come across it, because I have so many different things I have sitting here. So I'll come across it a little later. So I'll just move this down out of the way, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the next. But what you said, I know this is not nice, but my first thought was, did K. Michelle knock her out? What you said, did K. Michelle knock her out? K. Michelle got that. She K. Michelle or somebody had to knock her out. That's force. But that other, the big long, the whole, ooh, Lord. That ain't just, it's somebody. That's like somebody that knew something about pulling teeth had to come up in there. Ooh, Lord. I don't know. I can't imagine. Let me make sure. Oh, is this it? Here's another video on Tamar I got sitting up here. I wonder if this is it. We're getting ready to find out. Oh, okay. I don't know.
The internet is on fire. Tamar Braxton has officially taken legal action against Funky DINEVA, and shocking videos have surfaced that could change everything. What happened, and how did it get this far? Let's break it down. Tamar Braxton and Funky DINEVA have had a long and rocky history. Funky DINEVA, known for his raw and unfiltered commentary, has often made Tamar a target on his platform. While Tamar usually brushed it off, things escalated when DINEVA allegedly crossed a line with personal attacks and leaked content that hit too close to home. According to sources, Tamar decided enough was enough, and she turned to the legal system for answers. Court filings reportedly show that Tamar Braxton is suing Funky DINEVA for defamation and damages, claiming his words and actions have directly harmed her reputation and career. But what shocked fans most was what came next: leaked videos allegedly connected to Funky DINEVA. These clips, circulating online, appear to show troubling behavior that Tamar's team is using as evidence of his credibility, or lack thereof. Fans are split right down the middle. Tamar's supporters argue that she has every right to defend herself after years of online bullying. They say this lawsuit is about holding people accountable for crossing boundaries in the name of entertainment. On the other hand, Funky DINEVA's followers believe Tamar is overreacting, calling it an attempt to silence a commentator who has built his brand on being brutally honest. Still, those leaked videos are making even some of his loyal fans question how far is too far. As this legal battle unfolds, both Tamar and Funky DINEVA are under intense scrutiny. Tamar seems determined to clear her name and set boundaries against online harassment.
Okay, guys. I know the names was not pronounced right or correctly, but we got what we got. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on. Does it say Tamar again? This is Tamar 2 days ago. Lord Tamar. And see, I don't know whether this is music playing. I just haven't seen this video. If it's music, y'all know I'm going to have to mute it. Yeah, it is. So I'm just do this here. This is her. She's speaking. She's waving to everybody. Okay? That's Tamar. That's Tamar, guys. That's what Tamar is doing. Okay? We're going to leave that alone. Okay? Okay, let's go ahead and get on to the next one. We had, let me pull up the thumbnail again. We did the Tamar, and we showed a video before that because I wanted to get that out. The Chat GPT on if you well, y'all have to see it. Let's go ahead and get on with Melanie, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get on with our Melanie SHARI. All right. Let me just put myself to the side. Okay, here we go. Now let me get rid of the Tamar. I don't want nothing up there left of Tamar right quick. Now, y'all know that demon boy. That's the only thing I can call him. Y'all know that demon boy. Talking about boycotting or don't purchase anything, don't buy anything from Melanie and stuff like that. He had lost his doggone mind. If he think any of us will listen to anything that he have to say. I don't know. I think he lost his everlasting mind. Because regardless, guys, I'm going to shout Melanie. No matter of fact, I've been trying to complete my my 7th Avenue Beauty SAB order for the last 3 days. I had shopping cart filled on my phone, shopping cart filled on the website, shopping cart filled. I was doing it again from somewhere else, another computer, my other laptop, right? And I'm just kept it was like I kept filling it, and then I got the here it is right here. Let me see, is this it? Tell you what, let me just I'll just bring it up. Oh, they confirmed my order. So I did get the lavender. I did get the lavender body soap. I got the lavender body soap. I bought 3 of them. Okay, so and then I did get the fruit punch trio. I got that, and then I got the vegan hydrated moisture toner, and then I got the rose body elixir. Now I did have some other stuff in the cart for Christmas gift, but it was like the hoodie, the one she got on, the hoodie. God said go. I had the hoodies on in the cart, but it's like I don't remember the size, because I'm getting them as Christmas gift and everything, and I'm gonna have to call the person. I can't remember the size. Hi, Renita. Thank you for coming into the chat. You know what? For anybody just came in, y'all make sure y'all see that very first video that I just showed. Very first video. As soon as I came in, I showed that video. Okay, it is profound. Okay, all right. And then we already just got through talking about Tamar. She's talking about son, Funky Geneva, and her doctor, her dentist spoke. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we're going to let that just be that. Okay? But we're getting ready to talk about the demon boy. How the demon boy is trying to tell us to boycott Melanie. And I already bought my order. I already purchased my stuff today. I'm already done. So I'm not going to do what he's saying anyway. Let me just show. When I saw this video, the whole time I was watching this video, I kept thinking, Martell. Wait, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. That was about my baby. That's all about the Phoenix. Okay. Why y'all want Phoenix the host again? Y'all know Phoenix is good at this. He is good. He's a natural. But no, Phoenix said no. This is something about Phoenix anyway, though. But Demon Boy is talking about. Let me just see, can I pull that up and read it? Where did I have it at? Okay, here it is. I'm gonna what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do pasting little by little, okay? So y'all can see it all. I'm gonna have to do it little by little so y'all can see it all, okay? Just give me 1 second. September the 6th. Okay, I'm going to put the first one up so y'all can see it. Then I'll go get these part 2 of it. Okay, here it is. Let me see that. Where did I drop it? Oh, looking in the wrong space. Okay. Here it is. Okay, this is the first one. Let me just glance through it to make sure it's okay for me to post this. Okay, this is the first one. I'll let y'all, it says 7th Avenue Beauty by Melanie SHARI. As you know, with all the drama going on, my ex, that's the demon boy. That's the demon boy. And we're going to talk about more about these demons, okay? I got somebody going to tell y'all a whole lot of stuff about these demons, okay? We're going to listen. And when I play this, okay. My ex told me my ex told, y'all can tell I haven't really, I glanced at it this morning. My ex told everyone not to support 7th Avenue. Duh. He ain't got nothing, won't nobody support him for nothing. The only person going to support him is that little crackerhead bird, also known as coleslaw, also known as side chick. Okay, her, the deranged one, okay? But you know too well, weapons will not be used against us. He told people not to support us. But here's the truth. When others try to tear you down, you rise even stronger. So instead of letting negativity win, we're turning it into love for the ones who really, now I got to get the other part of it. Remember I told y'all I had to cut it in pieces. Oh, I think it's going to be 3 pieces. Okay. Let me see. Wait now. Against us. Ooh, really? Okay. I'm trying to get the other part of it. I should have put them all up here and then start it. Okay, what I'm gonna let me just make sure that's that. Okay, there's no more after this. Okay, so here's the second half of that. Make sure there's okay. So you see where it say we're turning it into love for the ones who really I didn't make it long enough. Okay. Oh God. Well, let me just read it from the whole thing. We're turning it into love. Okay, we're turning it into love for the ones who really matter, you. As a thank you to our lovely, loving community, we're giving you 50% off their entire site this weekend only. Use code NOWEAPONS50 at checkout. But Harry, this deal won't last long. because with the fire emoji, no weapon formed against us will prosper. Then another emoji, your support means everything. Another emoji, and when we win together. Get 50% off the entire or the whole site. Okay, and then y'all see her crown. The queen. The queen is speaking. Okay, I did cut it off again, half of it, but that's it. Now, but guys, we don't let that demon boy say anything. Y'all don't listen to him. We ain't hearing what he's talking about. No, reply. Replay. Y'all can tell I like I tell you, I'm tired today. Okay. No, thank you for being here as well. But y'all see what he is trying to do. We ain't gonna let that ninja have anything. Okay? We have to keep supporting Mel. Keep supporting Mel. Now, I seen where tell you what, let me just get that video up so y'all can see. When I say demons, I really mean demons. This is a demon in rare form. He has nothing left. And when a man has nothing left, when a psychotic person like him, which is also a narcissist, have nothing left, they are we keep saying this, they're very dangerous. Now, when Melanie did that video, showed him outside the courthouse. This is right after they left out of the courtroom. The only thing he could think of is to start Ish back over again. And he don't know who to start Ish with. He's picking with her. That narcissist behavior is coming out. He doesn't want that bird brain. Melanie don't want him. Move on to something else. Go find you a rodeo girl or something. I don't care what you go find, but go find somebody else. Because the Melanie supporters, the people that love her, the people that are her family and all of us, we're not going to let anything happen. We got to keep our eyes open for that ninja. Keep our eyes open and ears to the ground. Because he would not win. And a demon like that, a person like that, they would go so far as to take out their own kids. They would take out their own kids just to hurt the mama. So we all have to pray. We all have to pray. We have to work together. We cannot work sideways and against each other, but calling it still working for Melanie. We have to work together always. We have to be together, talk together, move in silence, move as one. Melanie cannot do nothing to that bird brain, scallywag, dirty trash, chick side chick. She can't. That's why she was provoking Melanie. She know Melanie would whip that butt all up and down that elevator. Probably would have took her from one floor to the up and back again and drove her out of the courthouse. But Melanie can't do that. That's what they want. They're trying to provoke her. Thank God for Jason. So, like I told Melanie, you in her last chat, call me. Hit me up. I'd be glad to throw down for her. But we ain't gonna do that. But if she want me to do it, I'll do it. I'll be glad to throw down. Because I've been wanting to whip that butt. You know, we wanting to whip a butt. Somebody's stinky, nasty, rotten butt for the longest. And you know, oh Lord. That would I know Linda Gamble. Do you still have your suitcase packed? I know Linda Gamble had a suitcase packed. Y'all, you may have to get that suitcase packed up so we can get ready to go. Let me see. Do the J.C. Penney's have some suitcases on sale? Oh, I just tore it open. Let me see. So we need a suitcase. I got mine just in case somebody else may not have a suitcase. Any suitcases? Let me see. No, they don't have none on sale. They probably do. You have to go into the store again, guys. I just thought I may see some on sale so I can tell y'all they on sale. But I'm sorry. Y'all just have to go and get you something, okay? You don't have just go to Walmart. No, I don't go to Walmart. Go to Sam's Club. Go to Costco. Go to I don't know, do they have suitcases? Well, Costco and Sam's do, but I don't know. Go borrow a suitcase. Just get it packed, okay? But we're getting ready to watch this video on demons. Like I said, call everybody. If you got a family member in the house with you, tell them to come sit beside you and watch this or listen to this right quick. If you got a friend or somebody, tell them to come and listen to this. Then this, and so everybody can listen to it. I need them to y'all need to hit that like button because this is life-changing. This is life-changing. So when you see a demon, you need to know what you're looking at. I'm not just saying this. I'm not saying this for clicking views. Y'all need to know what you're looking at. Let me see how I'm looking in here. Guys, y'all, no. I think I'm going to waste my time, but I'm going to play it anyway. Okay? Now, if I was talking a lot of smack and junk, y'all would be so hyped up in here. But I ain't worried about that because this is it. Okay, here we go. This is, I'm just going to let y'all watch it. The information is going to be down in my description box below my video. Okay? It's going to be in my description box below my video. Here we go, guys. This is life. When I listened to this yesterday, I was so exhausted. I listened to the whole video. I played a second video, and when I played the second video, I must have fell asleep because that this was over and something else was playing, and then I realized I would sleep again because that's all I've been doing, falling asleep. This is how to spot a demon in friends and in family. How to spot a demon. The wisdom of the future. That's what it's called. Okay? So, yeah. Oh, Lord. Let me take this all the way back to the beginning. Okay? Here we go. Oh, let me get it pulled up for you. Now, if you hear, y'all go ahead and turn it up so you can hear it. What is it that let me mute it first. I'm just trying to get it straight for y'all guys, okay? Why is it keep going back to the same spot? It's almost like I can't. Okay. Okay, here it is. Okay, guys, I got it. Woo. Now, when I say y'all really, yeah, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just going to. How to spot a demon. And we got a demon on our hands. There's a demon. Melanie got a demon on her hands. Okay? So even if it, Let me just play it.
Not every smiling face is a friend. Some are demons wearing the skin of someone you once trusted. There comes a time when the people closest to you begin to reveal who they really are, not through their words, but through their energy, their actions, and the way your soul reacts when they enter the room. This isn't about superstition. This is about spiritual warfare disguised as everyday relationships. You felt it. The heavy presence, the draining conversations, the unexplained anxiety after being around certain people. These aren't just toxic behaviors. Sometimes they are signs of something darker. If you've ever asked yourself, why does this person always leave me feeling worse? You may already be surrounded. In this message, we're not talking about ghosts, but spirits that live in people. Spirits that manipulate, confuse, and destroy from the inside out. Today, I'll give you 10 unshakable signs to spot demons hiding in friends and family before they take more than just your peace. There are people in your life who don't need to say a single harsh word or lift a finger to harm you. Just being in their presence drains your spirit like a leaking vessel, and you can't quite explain why. You walk into the room feeling fine, maybe even optimistic, but after spending time with them, your energy is gone. Your mood has dropped, and your peace is disturbed. You try to justify it. Maybe they were just having a bad day. Maybe.
Y'all remember sometime Melanie would be saying those things. How she used to always talk about she have to after they get through filming, she have to go to just get away. She didn't want them to have a phone number, and she had to get away. She don't want to talk to them. She don't want to be around them, nothing. She had to get away from them. Those are all demons. And you remember the one that came up to her doing something, the Stormy girl, right? Come on. Well, you just no, girl, you're a demon too. Your presence drainer, like the demon boy, Martell. He's a demon. Tisha, Kimmy, all of them are demons. Maurice, all of them. Every last one of them was a demon. Even that Wonder Woman was a demon. They drain your energy. You're exhausted when you leave them.
You're overreacting, but deep down, your soul knows something is off. These are the people who never seem to pour into you, but always need something from you. Your attention, your time, your sympathy, your energy. It's always about their problems, their drama, their chaos, and somehow you become their emotional dumping ground without consent. They offload their heaviness onto you, then leave you to carry it. But it's not just emotional exhaustion, it's spiritual. Your body can't see it, but your spirit can feel it. These are the kinds of people who wear the face of a friend or family member, but underneath, there's something darker, feeding off the light inside you. It's spiritual parasitism, and they're not always aware of what they're doing, but that doesn't make it any less dangerous. You have to stop asking if you're being too sensitive and start asking why your soul keeps sounding the alarm around certain people. That discomfort is a warning. Your energy is your currency, and not everyone deserves access to it. Start paying attention to how you feel after every interaction. Do you feel lighter or heavier, encouraged or anxious, whole or hollow? Demons don't always come screaming with red eyes and horns. Sometimes they show up with a smile, speak in calm tones, and call you family. But if every encounter leaves you more disconnected from your peace, your purpose, or your power, it's time to recognize that this isn't just a toxic relationship. It's spiritual sabotage. You don't need to fight them, argue with them, or try to fix them. You just need to walk away and reclaim your energy. Your spirit already knows what your mind is trying to deny. Not everyone around you is good for your soul, and some are feeding on it. Protect your peace. Guard your energy. Your life depends on it. They twist the truth to divide you, subtly, skillfully, and strategically, like a snake that coils around your relationships until the life is squeezed out of them. These people don't lie outright because that would be too obvious. Instead, they distort reality just enough to sow doubt in your mind and suspicion in your heart.
Now, we had heard that many times when it comes to the demon boy. And not just the demon boy, how he got everybody on the show to make the distort things. Pretend like, oh, like we're going to give a good example. Kimmy. Oh, he's such, and I was rubbing on his hand. He's such a good man. He's such a good person. Talking about the demon boy. She always want to rub his hand or put her hand on his shoulder and rub. He's this. No. But you see what he's doing to Melanie. But he's a good person. He's a good man. Is it because you're a demon too? You're distorting the truth. All of them was distorting the truth. Even that new girl that came on the show, the one that looked like her daddy with that hair all up on her forehead, her. The muscle girl, her. Martell brought another one of his hoes on the show. And the first thing out of her mouth is how she sleeps around and she's been doing this. She gapping them legs open for everybody in the world. That's them distorting the truth. Even CK distorted the truth. Everybody was distorting the truth. Not just one person, but all of them distorted the truth. They're demons. They come to you with a smile on their face. You got to remember. Let me give you another one instead of Kim. Remember the podcast. What did he do? Won't Mel, they help him with the podcast and this and that. And grab, hugging. Yeah. A demon in human skin comes up to you with a smile. And then once that podcast was over, what did he do? He bit. He decided, oh, now, time for me to bite. Because he got what he wanted. He's always coming to take something from you. Road trip. Oh, yes, the road trip. Hi, Sweet Tea. Thank you for coming in, Sweet Tea. We're talking about how to spot demons in friends and family. And that was all on that show. And Martell, the demon boy, was family. And he was the biggest demon of them all. He just got the rest of the demons to work together with him. Oh, here it goes.
They play with half-truths, out-of-context statements, and emotionally charged stories that paint others in a dark light, all while presenting themselves as the innocent observer or the concerned friend. Their weapon is suggestion. I don't want to say anything but, or...
Remember, Melanie just said this here. Let me see. Where is it? The weapon. It says weapons will not be used against us. Okay? Because the demon boy trying to say don't support 7th Avenue. I don't know what he think. I guess he's talking about the people from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because he ain't talking to us.
Maybe you should keep an eye on them. They don't seem trustworthy. Little phrases designed to create cracks in your trust, isolate you from people who actually care, and make themselves your sole emotional anchor. And once you begin to drift away from those who protect your spirit, you become vulnerable, dependent, and easier to manipulate. This is how demons operate. Not with obvious conflict, but with quiet confusion. They stir the pot just enough to trigger emotional reactions, and then step back as chaos unfolds, pretending they had nothing to do with it. They know that if they can fracture your foundation, your support system, your circle, your clarity, they can influence your perception of reality. You'll start questioning the intentions of good people, believing lies over facts, and slowly adapting their narrative as your own. That is spiritual warfare disguised as conversation. And the most dangerous part? These people often appear deeply loyal, even loving. They tell you they have your back, that they're just being real or honest. But what they're really doing is planting spiritual poison between you and your peace. You'll begin to wonder why you're feeling more paranoid, why you're second-guessing relationships that once felt solid, and why your world feels heavier, until you trace it back to one person who always seems to be the common denominator in...
The common denominator was always the demon boy. Y'all remember that. When you trace back to the source, it all comes from him. Everything that he'd been saying, would be saying, it all comes right back to him. He even had Nell on the bandwagon. Nell Fletcher on the bandwagon. And she's supposed to be what? A really good friend, right? But she was distorting the truth. Talking about how Mel would always call her. But Mel didn't call her. Mel didn't call you, woman. And Mel told you that too many times. She didn't call you. You was that demon boyfriend. You wasn't her friend. So get it together. Get it straight. Get your life straight. Y'all, see there? Whew.
Every broken bond. That's not a coincidence. That's a calculated disruption. Demonic spirits don't always scream, they whisper. They gaslight, they charm, and they divide. When someone consistently brings division but never resolution, constantly highlights flaws in others but never owns their own, understand this: they're not trying to protect you, they're trying to isolate you. And once you're alone, they own you. Wake up, protect your relationships, and most of all, protect your mind from the lies that come dressed as concern. They celebrate your weakness, not your strength, and if you're not paying close attention, you mistake their false concern for real support. These are the people who clap the loudest when you're broken, but go silent when you start to heal. They're right there to comfort you when you've hit rock bottom, when your heart is shattered, when your plans fall apart. But the moment you begin to rise, to gain clarity, to walk in confidence, their energy shifts. Suddenly, they're distant, sarcastic, dismissive, or even resentful. Why?
And that's that whole Tisha, Kimmy, all of them. That's how all of them was operating. Even got so bad, even that the big booty brothers, Scots, both of them big booty. But y'all know Kimmy's husband, right? He started now coming after Mel in those last episodes before I decided to completely block them out. I haven't watched none of this new stuff. I don't care to watch it. I block them out. Okay? I don't fool with them folks. But that don't mean I won't drag their nasty butts when I get ready. I just haven't felt the need to right now. Okay? But y'all listen to this. Listen and listen well. Because this can also represent something, some people in your life, what's going on with you. Don't shoot the messenger.
Because your strength threatens their illusion of superiority. Your power exposes their insecurity. As long as you're struggling, they feel needed, relevant, even elevated. But when you stand tall, they feel small. So they prefer you dependent, not independent, uncertain, not empowered. And that's the twisted truth. They don't truly love you. They love the version of you that makes them feel better about themselves. They love the broken you because it doesn't challenge them. They love the version of you that doubts your worth, that seeks their approval, that remains in a state of emotional debt. But when you start setting boundaries, prioritizing yourself, dreaming bigger, and stepping into your purpose, they can't hide their discomfort. They may disguise their jealousy as humor, mocking your ambition, calling your progress a phase, or belittling your dreams as unrealistic. They'll say things like, "Don't forget where you came from." Not out of love, but as a subtle reminder to shrink back down to the level they're comfortable with. Deep down, they don't want to see you win unless they're above you in the process. And that's how you know you're dealing with a spirit, not just a person. A spirit that fears light, that feeds on insecurity, and that celebrates failure as long as it keeps you tied to them. You need to watch how people respond not to your pain, but to your healing. Anyone who feels more connected to your weakness than your growth is not a friend. They're a spiritual liability. Demons won't always try to destroy you with rage. Sometimes they'll destroy you with comfort. But comfort in your brokenness is not love, it's control. Stop confusing pity for loyalty. Pay attention to who supports your power, not just your pain. Because real love doesn't fear your strength, it fuels it. They disrespect boundaries repeatedly, not because they don't understand them, but because they believe the rules don't apply to them when it comes to you. These are the people who hear your no and treat it like a negotiation. You say you need space and they crowd it. You say you're busy and they demand your time. You set a limit and they take it as a challenge. This is not miscommunication, it's a spiritual trespass. When someone consistently steps over the lines you've drawn to protect your peace, your time, your energy, they are revealing a deeper truth. They don't value your autonomy, they value their access to you. And access without respect is exploitation. These individuals operate with a spirit of entitlement. They feel entitled to your time, your presence, your attention, and your emotional bandwidth, even when you've made it clear that you're running low. They disguise their intrusions as love or concern, but at the core, it's about control. Boundaries threaten people who seek power over you. They can't manipulate what they can't reach, and so they push, little by little, testing your resolve, waiting for you to cave in like you always have. They use guilt to make you second guess your right to protect your peace. They'll say things like, "You've changed," or "You're being distant," when in reality, you've simply stopped allowing them to take from you without permission. And that's the thing about boundaries. They don't just protect your peace, they expose who never respected it in the first place. Anyone who reacts to your limits with anger, passive aggression, or emotional withdrawal is revealing that their connection to you was based on convenience, not mutual respect. And when you try to assert your spiritual and emotional sovereignty, they feel personally attacked because in their world, your availability defines your value. But hear this clearly. You don't owe anyone unlimited access to your life, especially those who trample over your spirit just to get what they want. Demonic energy doesn't always come with violence. Sometimes it comes with persistence. It wears you down, not with rage, but with constant boundary erosion until you feel powerless to say no. But your peace is sacred. Your time is finite. Your presence is a privilege, not a right. Start treating your boundaries like gates to your kingdom. Because not everyone deserves to enter, and the ones who try to break in are not friends, they are intruders. Guard your gates. They mimic you, then turn others against you. A calculated tactic masked in flattery,
Exactly
but rooted
what
in sabotage.
that's exactly what the demon boy was doing. Exactly. Oh gosh. Whew.
These are the people who study your words, your habits, your style, your energy,
That's
every
easy.
detail that makes you unique, and begin to copy it so precisely that at first it seems like admiration. They laugh like you, speak like you, dress like you, even adopt your values and interests. And you might think, wow, we're just alike. But what's actually happening is something far more sinister. They're wearing your identity like a costume, not because they want to honor you, but because they want to become you and eventually replace you. It starts subtly. They echo your phrases, mirror your ideas, post content that sounds eerily like your own. And while you're still trying to make sense of this imitation, they're already working behind your back, whispering doubts into the minds of others, casting shadows on your character, your intentions, your credibility. They'll say things like, "I don't know if they're really who they claim to be," or "They've changed, they're not genuine anymore," slowly poisoning your relationships with people who used to support you. The most twisted part? They use the version of you they copied as the benchmark and then position themselves as the real one while painting you as inauthentic. It's not just betrayal. It's identity theft with a spiritual agenda. These are not just insecure people looking for inspiration. They are vessels for a spirit that envies your light but lacks its own source. That spirit imitates because it can create. It steals because it has no soul of its own. And when it realizes it can't outshine you naturally, it tries to dim you through sabotage. Suddenly, people around you are acting different, growing distant, believing things about you that don't reflect the truth. And you wonder why. The answer is that someone has weaponized your own essence to wage war against your character. This is psychological warfare wrapped in fake admiration. It's not just a toxic person, it's a parasitic spirit, using your brilliance to build their identity, and then turning that stolen light against you. The only way to defeat it is to stand firm in who you are, stay rooted in your truth, and let the imitation reveal itself over time. Because no counterfeit can last forever in the presence of authenticity. Protect your identity like your life depends on it, because spiritually, it does. They use guilt to keep you connected, not love, not respect. Guilt, A spiritual leash made of emotional manipulation, designed to keep you tied to them long after the relation has run its course. These people don't care if the connection is healthy, mutual, or life-giving. They only care that you stay close enough for them to keep pulling from you, your time, your energy, your loyalty. And when they sense you're waking up, pulling back, setting boundaries, or beginning to heal, they don't apologize or change. They weaponize guilt. They remind you of all they've done for you, of how much they need you, or how hurt they'd be if you abandoned them. They'll say things like, "So you're just gonna leave me? Or after everything I've done?" Knowing those words hit you where you're most vulnerable, your empathy. They twist your compassion into a chain, convincing you that leaving them equals betrayal, even when staying with them means betraying yourself. And you feel stuck, not because you love them, but because you're afraid of being seen as heartless. But let me tell you something. Guilt is not proof of love. It's a control tactic used by people who benefit from your silence and self-sacrifice. A demon will never say thank you, but it will always say, "How could you?" These spirits latch onto your sense of duty and use it to drain your soul. Little by little, they will, until you're exhausted from trying to fix what was never yours to carry. They don't want healing, they want access. They don't want partnership, they want possession. They know that as long as you feel guilty for leaving, you'll stay, even when it's killing you spiritually. But love does not guilt trip. Real love empowers, uplifts, and frees you. Guilt binds you to people who refuse to grow, who see your evolution as a threat to their control. It's not your job to shrink so they can feel secure. It's not your job to sacrifice your peace to maintain a false image of loyalty. You are not a savior, and they are not your responsibility. Emotional blackmail is spiritual abuse in disguise. And the moment you recognize it, you have a choice. Stay in the prison they built with your guilt, or break free and reclaim your soul. You don't owe permanent access to people who only show up when you feel too guilty to walk away. Let guilt go, and let yourself grow. They trigger deep, unexplainable anxiety. Not through what they say outright, but through what your spirit senses beneath their presence. You could be in the same room with them, and your heart starts racing, your stomach knots, your thoughts grow chaotic, and you can't figure out why, because nothing obvious is happening. They're smiling, maybe even laughing, acting normal, but your soul knows something is off. That's not paranoia, it's spiritual discernment. Your body is reacting to an unseen force, a vibration that disrupts your peace and stirs your nervous system without warning. This kind of anxiety doesn't come from conflict. It comes from misalignment with energy that is dark, deceptive, or draining. You might try to brush it off, blame yourself, or label it as overthinking, but your body is wiser than your logic. It knows when it's under spiritual attack, even when your mind hasn't caught up yet. These people often carry heavy, chaotic energy, cloaked in charm or familiarity. They say all the right things, but their aura is loud with unrest, envy, bitterness, or manipulation, and you feel it even when you can't name it. They may even make you question your worth without insulting you directly. You leave every interaction second-guessing yourself, rethinking your choices, or feeling like your inner light has dimmed. And that's how you know. They haven't just touched your mind, they've disturbed your spirit. Anxiety is often the first warning sign that you're sitting in the presence of someone whose energy is not for you. And if every time you're around them, you feel smaller, more confused, less grounded, that is not a healthy connection. It's a spiritual warning. These are the people who seem to be nice on the outside, but they carry unresolved demons that cling to them and search for open doors in you. When you feel this kind of anxiety, don't dismiss it. Investigate it. Who are you around? What shifts inside you when they speak, when they touch you, when they linger in your space? Peace doesn't lie, and neither does tension. Sometimes your anxiety isn't a symptom, it's a message. It's your spirit saying, you're not safe here. And when your spirit speaks, you must listen. Because protecting your peace isn't a luxury, it's a survival skill. Never apologize for removing yourself from what your soul knows is wrong, even when nothing visible seems broken. The unseen world is louder than you think. They laugh when you cry and cry when you shine, because your pain makes them feel powerful and your progress makes them feel invisible. These are the people who pretend to be close, who who call themselves friends or family, but the truth is, they are only comfortable when you are beneath them, emotionally, mentally. When you are hurting, they act entertained, dismissive, or even amused. They may not laugh out loud, but there's a glint of satisfaction in their eyes, a smirk they try to hide, a casual shrug of your suffering, as if your brokenness affirms their superiority. They offer no real comfort, just shallow sympathy or cruel jokes disguised as tough love. But let the tables turn. Let healing hit your life. Let your glow return. Let doors start opening, and suddenly they grow distant, silent, even hostile. They begin to withdraw support, downplay your victories, or find a way to make your success about them. You'll hear things like, "You've changed," or "Don't let it go to your head," or worse, they'll try to twist your joy into arrogance to make themselves feel better. These are not just jealous people. They are spiritual adversaries, cloaked in familiarity. Your elevation exposes their stagnation. Your light makes their darkness uncomfortable. And the problem isn't that you're doing too much. It's that you're doing what they never had the courage or discipline to do. Deep down, they don't hate you. They hate what you represent: growth, healing, and potential that refuses to be caged. When you cry, they don't reach to lift you. They observe like spectators at a show, because your pain is their entertainment. But when you rise, when you shine, when you finally walk in your worth, they feel abandoned by the version of you that made them feel superior. That's not love. That's spiritual bondage. These people were never meant to walk with you into your becoming. They were only assigned to witness whether you'd stay stuck, to keep them comfortable. And once you outgrow the identity that served their ego, they mourn not your absence, but their loss of control. Pay attention to who claps when you win and who suddenly disappears. Because true love doesn't laugh at your pain or cry at your progress. It celebrates your healing and stands tall beside your greatness, not beneath it. Let those who can't handle your shine stay in the shadows where they belong. They hate the name of God, truth, or light. Not always with words, but with reactions, with discomfort, with silent resistance that grows louder every time righteousness enters the room. These are the people who seem fine until you start speaking life.
Okay, guys. Whew. I told you. That's deep. That's exactly what Melanie was going through, in my opinion. She had all those demons around her. And when you got all those demons around you, you can't, they be trying. They be trying. But thank God she had God that was surrounding her, carrying her, that was walking with her. She was walking in God's footsteps. Okay? And that's why Martell, you see how he's acting now, right? You see. And everything in that video, it was speaking life to power, power to life. She had to fight mentally to stay afloat because he had instructed all them demons, all those demons, to try to take her down. They didn't take her down at all. Now, and thank God that she's still standing. Thank God for that. And what I did want to do after this is, if anybody got anything to say about that, please do so. I did want to finish up this here. The United States District Court, Eastern Division of Michigan, Southern Division. This is the United States of America. Is the plaintiff versus David Taylor and his other defendant, which is Michelle Brennan. Okay, and I'm going to pull the picture up. That's them right there on the left side. That's David, and that's Michelle. They have been indicted. Give you a bigger picture of her. This is her. This is her speaking. This is David. This is David on his knees at church with the lies they tell. Okay, I only have 15 minutes. I'm going to try to get as far as I can into this. Remember, we did go over the indictment. We stopped on page, I think it was page 14. If anybody remember, I think it was page 14. I'm going to see. I'll know it when I see it. 14 number, I think 40, was it 14 and 46? Somebody? I think it was 14 and 46 that we stopped on. Let me just see. If anybody remember, I think, Sweetie, did you remember what page we stopped on? Was it 14? Let me see, is it over here? Give me 1 second, guys. We stopped on well, that's not it either. I think it was 14 and 46. If I'm wrong, somebody set me straight. If I'm wrong, somebody just set me straight right quick. I got all my little books here that I keep. I think it was 14 and 46. Go from the back. Sometimes I write backwards and from the back, from the front of the book. Okay, I think it was 14 and 46 where we left off at. That's where I'm gonna start. Well, I'm gonna start. Okay, let's just start at 43. Okay. We'll start at 43 on 14. I think that's the page we left off at. Okay, but let me just show you the. Okay, this is it, guys. The indictment. Now, remember, at all times relevant to this indictment, this was against. This is one, the Kingdom of Global, God Global Church, KOGGC, formerly known as Joshua Media Ministries International. JMMI is an organization led by David E. Taylor. And then also Michelle Brennan is the executive director of KOGGC. And Brennan is this, assists David or Taylor in managing KOGGC and carries out Taylor's orders. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead so you know what they do. Michelle Brennan is just like KK, Christine Crom to the Dittler. And Dittler and David is trying to be a wannabe Dittler. Okay. Now he have raised more money than the man that called himself Dr. Umar Johnson as a fake man. But Umar's still a scammer too. Okay. But this man, he wants all the women to make sure they got their Plan B pill. Plan B. Oh, whatever. But here it is, 43. This is what we're going to start until, because I'm getting off exactly in 15 minutes or less. Due to the amount of work required in length of meetings, the victims often operated in a state of sleep deprivation. Okay. 44. The defendant required the victims to. The defendant is either David or Michelle. Okay. Required the victims to request permission to leave their housing or call the centers and control their access to transportation. Now, let me just go on, then we'll talk about it. They cannot leave without his permission. These are grown folks. They stay at the church. Okay? Because they're required to stay at the church 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? And they can't go to sleep until he tells them. 44, the defendant required the victims to request permission to, I just did that. 45, the defendant rarely permits victims to seek outside medical attention. Oh, now, somebody had said in the chat when we did part 1, this sounds like David Koresh. Not David Koresh, Jim Jones. That's what it said. It was Jim Jones. This is like another Jim Jones. Remind her of Jim Jones. Okay. So they can't seek medical attention. Now that I didn't know. Probably that's why he want them all hell plan B. Woman can't get pregnant. The defendants often deny victims medical attention altogether. So God forbid something happened to you, you're just gonna, I ain't worry about that. And 46, in some instances, the defendants physically abused victims when Taylor was displeased with the actions or behaviors of the victims. Now, a lot of the people that tend to discipline them a lot is Michelle Brennan or the other personal servants. But Michelle it's like David and then Michelle Brennan, okay? David is David Taylor. And 47, Taylor and Brennan told victims that if they leave KOGGC, they will be met with divine judgment in the form of physical harm and internal damnation. Oh my God. Trying to say he's going to beat them or do something to them, and then they're going to be damned to hell. Oh, okay. Taylor and Brennan instill in the victims a fear of non-compliance and a fear of leaving Taylor's organization. They can't even go anywhere. They just have to stay. Okay. Count 2 through 9. Just count 2 through 9. So we just got through with count 1. 49. The general allegations in paragraph 17 through 48 are included in this count. Okay, 17 through 48. 50, beginning on or about the dates listed below and continuing through on or about the corresponding date indicated below in the Eastern District of Michigan and elsewhere. Now, remember, this man is in several places: Texas, Michigan, I think it's Missouri, I want to say, Houston, Texas, I want to say, Florida, and what part of Florida is that? Oh, I can't remember. I know a part is in Opelika, Florida or something, but it's somewhere else. I can't remember. I have it on my notes. I can't remember right now, all of them, but hopefully they talk about it again in here. Beginning on or about the dates listed below and continue on or about the corresponding date indicated below in the Eastern District of Michigan and elsewhere, the below named defendant and other known and unknown to the grand jury, aiding and abetting each other and others, did normally provide and attain the labor and service of the victims, referencing each respective. Oh, this is this way. Okay. Respective count below, whose identity are known to the grand jury by any one of and by any combination of and following means. 1, means of force, threats of force, physical restraints, and threats of physical restraints to that person and another person. 2, by means of serious harm and threats of serious harm to that person and another person. 3, by means of abuse and threats, abuse of law and legal process. And 4, by means of any scheme, plan, and pattern intended to cause the person to believe that if the person did not perform such labor and services, that person and another person would suffer serious harm and physical restraints and intended to do so. Okay. Oh, this is what we last time we did part 1, the first time we did part 1. This is these are the names of all the defendants. You see count, and it gives you the count for each one. Count 2, defendant, David Taylor and Michelle Brennan. Okay. Victim 1. So when y'all see because I think when we did it, the first part of it, it would have V1 or V2, and we couldn't figure out who is that or who is D this and D that. And this somehow I stumbled up on this and we glanced at it for a second. And then I said I was going to make sure we show this, and I'm glad it's on this page now. So and then you approximate dates and force of labor on or about 2016 through on or about 2022. Okay, count 3. That's David, that's Taylor and Brennan. Victim number 2, on or about 2012 through and on about 2023. These are some of the victims. Now, we got to remember this man got thousands of followers, members and everything. Not everybody's coming out because they're afraid. Okay, so then you got, and a woman, we talked about the woman, Sweet Tea. I think she was the one that told me somebody escaped, and we played the video of that person. Okay, so victim number, count 4, David Taylor and Michelle Brennan. Victim 3, on or about 2013 through and on about 2013. Count 5. Okay, count 5, Taylor and Brennan. Victim 4, about 2016 to 2019. Count 6, Taylor and Brennan. Victim 5, about 2016 through 2017. Count 7, Taylor and Brennan. Victim 6, on or about 2017 through 2019. Count 8, David Taylor by himself. Victim 7, on about 2009 through 2018. And then count 10, David Taylor, defending by himself. Victim 8, on or about 2010 through or on or about 2018. Hi, Alice. Thank you for coming. We're getting ready to do a end on this page. Okay, we're going to pick back up with count 10 because this one here was through count 2 through 9. Okay, this was through 2 through 9. So we're going to pick back up with count 10. I'm going to pick that up tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow, not today, because I'm trying to stay under 2 hours. All right, guys. And so we're going to finish this up. Alice, make sure you do a replay. There's a video, 2 videos in there you all must watch. That first video and that last video is a must. Bye-bye, guys. Love you.